Good afternoon. I am Chris Bodenhafer, and I'm the Cub Master for Pack 4059 in Oak Harbor, Washington. And it's come to my attention that there is folks out there that don't know a whole lot about Scoutbook, which is the program that Scouting uses to record advancements and awards. So I figured I'd make a tutorial video specifically for my parents in my pack, but also will be willing to share this out widely. So let's get started. So when you log into Scoutbook, obviously you're going to have to set up an account, have your username and password. Once you log those in, you'll see a screen that looks like this. On this screen, you go to My Dashboard. And mine's set up a little differently because I'm a Scout Master, so I've got, being that I'm also the Bear Den leader, I have Bear Den for my boys and Bear Den for girls set up. That's going to be in your settings depending on your leadership position. Generally for parents, it should only have one child or however many children you've got involved in the scouting program. So I will use my daughter as the example. So Peyton has a screen that shows who her parents and guardians are, and this link just shows that you are linked to this scout. So obviously I'm linked to this scout. You'll see on her profile page that it shows all the awards that she currently has, and a couple of different things that you can do from this page. One, and I'm not going to show it here because it's got personal information in here, but if you go to edit profile, that's where you can go in and put ages, all the personal information for your child. Peyton's Connections is another place that you can go into if you would like to link, say, mom's got the account right now, but you want to link dad into the account. Once he makes the account, you can go into Peyton's Connections and then simply add a connection here. You'll also see that she's got many more connections. These are all the leaders that we have in our organization. Quick back arrow to go back to her profile page. Peyton's Advancement. So this is what you click in. If you, as the child, Zakayla, parent, works on some advancement with them, so she's a bear, or was a bear this year, and you'll see that you've got all of the bear rank requirements that are located right at the top. At the very top, you've got, once the bear rank is completely earned, that it will automatically populate. Let's see. And then down towards the bottom, you'll see that you've got the elective adventures. So in the elective adventures, if we click on one of those, let's go to one that she did not work on this year. Let's see, say Grin and Bear It. So if you click in here, you see that there's a legend, and in the legend it shows what the different colors of the boxes and the check marks mean. So if I click on one of these requirements, it pulls you up to a screen like this, where as a parent, I would recommend that you put in a note down here. Maybe something as simple as, let's see, this one's play a challenge game or initiative game with members of your den, take part in a reflection after the game. So we could just say Peyton, mom and dad played bocce ball in the backyard over the weekend. And what's great about these notes is that then when you put in the date that it's completed, so you say today, or you can just click today, and then it's saved and it's got a green completed mark. Well, then I, as the Cub Master or your den leader, can go in and click on that, and we have the extra point here that shows leader approved or recorded, and then we save it. And now you see that the check mark has turned blue. What that does is now when a report is filed from our awards coordinator, she or he can see what awards she's got to purchase for the next PAC meeting, that then we can get the awards out to your kids. So it's a great system to be able to keep us organized throughout the year, and I encourage all parents to get involved in working on those requirements with their children, with their cubs, and really taking an active role in this, because Cub Scouts is a family participation organization. Yeah, so moving on. Once those have been approved and recorded, the last step that we can take is apparently not on the initial parts of the award. You have to have the whole thing done. So if you go up to where it says the Grin and Bear Adventure and click on % complete, you can see that this box will pop up, and if you put in the date and we say it was awarded, save. Now the check mark up here is the yellow check mark that says it's awarded. Now it will no longer be pulled when a report's pulled for getting awards, but it's now permanently on the record so that the Cub can go back and look at what they've accomplished. So if we go back up to the top menu here and we see that we've gone a few levels deep, so let's just go back to Peyton. You get on her profile picture. Another thing that I know a lot of parents don't keep track of, but it can be important because as they move through scouting, they'll have requirements for certain awards that require service or camping or hiking. And you see down here is a log for each of those. I'll just use the service log as an example, but camping and hiking is very similar. Very simple process. You go into here, you say you want to add something, and then you put in there the location, the date of service, how many hours, and then you can make any notes you want. I'm not going to add it because I do not believe that there is a way to take it away. Same thing goes with camping and for hiking. It will actually allow you in the hiking log, you can add how many miles, location trail, how many miles were hiked. And finally, this is something probably more for the leadership positions in the den. I'm not sure if parents have the capability to do this on their login, but you've got your leadership positions. So this is if your den, as your cub grows a little bit older in the pack and starts to take on leadership roles, they can add things like right now, this year Peyton was a dinner. So you're able to click the add button and you can put those leadership positions in there via a drop down menu. Right now she's only eligible to be an assistant dinner or a dinner in the den that she's associated with. So hopefully that helps you guys out a lot as far as using Scoutbook. I know that the unfortunate thing about this great tool is that there's not a lot of tutorial stuff out there. So I decided that it was worthwhile to make one of these videos to kind of get you started and on your way. Thanks for listening, and I hope it helped.